Hey everyone, I'm Michael Majors.
And I'm Ross Merriam.
And you're watching the Versus series on StarCityGames.com. Hey everyone, we're back today for a little bit more of everyone's favorite format, some modern action.
Ugh,
You excited,
modern.
Ross?
No.
Not at all?
No, I don't like modern.
But you're the enemy today.
Yeah, I guess that'll be fun. Hopefully I get to turn 2 kill you.
Turn 2.
Yeah, triple mimic smasher with a Simian Spirit Guide.
Is that yeah, you can actually kill someone on turn 2, can't you?
How did you not know that?
I don't know, I just didn't really think about it. It just doesn't seem realistic to me.
Yeah, it's not realistic. We've established this deck just isn't real.
Yeah, sure. All right, well today, so our last Versus video, we did a little experiment to see if a certain Izzet deck was capable of beating the Eldrazi Menace. Today, we are delivering you a deck that you can actually register in a modern tournament, so should be a nice little change of pace. This is Jason Chung's Blue Moon deck, which is kind of loosely based off of Li Shitan's deck from Pro Tour Valencia like 3 years ago. But yeah, he got top 16 at Pro Tour through the Gatewatch. It's a blue-red control deck leaning heavily on Blood Moon to try to disrupt these weird mana decks. In this case, it can like basically turn off Eldrazi's ability to actually cast the Colorless cards.
Which is pretty good.
Yeah, it's pretty good. A little unintuitive, I suppose, but that's the world we live in with Colorless mana.
And everybody knows that Blood Moon just completely stops your opponent from being able to play Magic. And it's no different here.
Yeah, it's basically just the most fun card in existence and the most fun format in existence.
Yep. And important to note that by the end of the Pro Tour, Jason Chung is believed to have said that he actively wanted to be paired against the Eldrazi decks. So this is certainly one of the standouts from the Pro Tour that was replete with Eldrazi, and likely one of your best options if you are playing one of the many modern tournaments that are coming up in the next few weeks in order to be competitive without having to resort to being the bad guy.
Yep. He was perhaps the only person in the room to utter the words, I want to play against Eldrazi. But yeah, this should be a reasonable option for anyone not trying to get like too deep and playing like main deck and Snaring Bridge, and just the Magic Online metagame in my experience just turned into nonsense.
Yeah, or someone who doesn't want to spend $7 million on cards that should be banned in the next 6 months.
Banned, yeah.
Yes, please ban them. Please.
All right, but yeah, hopefully I beat you, and if I don't, then all is lost.
Yep. So
I guess we'll get to the games. You want to do a poker hand?
Sure.
I have
a pair of ones.
3 of a kind.
Jeez.
I'll play first. All right, here for game 1 of Blue Moon versus stupid Eldrazi deck. I'm on the play. My hand is very close to perfect, so I will keep.
Okay, I am on the draw, and my hand is not close to perfect. I have mulligan to 6 cards, as the Eldrazi deck typically does, but it's powerful enough that you really just want an explosive opening hand, and this hand certainly has the potential for that, so I will keep and scry. And I do not need any more mana, so I'm going to put this on the bottom.
Go.
Well, that was a good draw.
Wow.
Question is whether or not I want to actually play this card. It is vulnerable to Lightning Bolt. And had I not drawn this, and knowing that I would likely be playing this on turn 2, I would not want to play this. But now that I'm probably playing this on turn 2, I'm just going to run it out there. Endless one for 2.
Yep.
Isamaru, Hound of Eldrazi.
All right, since we drew this, we're just going to be able to fetch an island with this on the next turn. Your turn.
I will attack you for 2.
18.
I will play a Thought-Knot Seer.
I'll remand it.
You can go.
I will fetch an island and Blood Moon you. I'm at 17.
I will attack for 2.
15.
I will play a Waste, exile a Simian Spirit Guide, and Thought Not Seer you.
Wow, you drew the wastes. All right.
It's a pretty good hand. You're at 15.
Yuppers. I was feeling really good about this game. Might be pretty close now.
So I definitely want to take one of the threats, and I think my chances of beating Kieran are better than my chances of beating Batterskull. So I will take the Batterskull.
Checks out.
You can go.
All right. If we sat on Mana Leak, Ross would just attack us for 6 a bunch until we died, so we're just going to play our Pia. Trigger that in your turn.
So I know you have Mana Leak Land X.
Correct.
Don't really want to trade my Thought Knot even for all of the Pia and Kieran. Then I will just draw a card, and I'll only have a Grizzly Bear. Real question is what I want to set this to. I know he has a Mana Leak, which sort of makes me want to cast it for 2. That also stops Snapcaster Mage, later Remands. Setting it for 1 will stop Lightning Bolt and Serum Visions.
I'm just going to get smashed, and I had turn 2 Remand, turn 3 Blood Moon, turn 4 Pia.
I'm just going to attack with Endless One.
I'm not going to block.
So you're at 13?
Yep.
Yeah, I'm just going to play a Chalice on 2 and stop the Mana Leak that I know is there.
Yep.
If I draw Eldrazi Mimics, then so be it. You can go. So also turns off a couple of Ratchet Bombs in my deck.
All right, that was a pretty good draw, fortunately, so play Serum Visions.
Yep.
So I think I want this card, but obviously do not want the other one. Go ahead and play another Sulphur Falls, and now I have to decide how aggressive I want to be. So I can... I think I have 2 options, really. I can attack with a single Thopter, and then that way I can block the Thought Not Seer and throw a Thopter at it end of turn to kill it. Alternatively, I can attack with these 2, and then if Ross blocks the Pia and Kieran Allure, I can toss the Thopter before damage and kill the Thought Not Seer that way. And considering that our hand is mostly blanks, even though the top card of our deck is pretty good, I think we probably need to get a little bit more aggressive, especially since he has the wastes, and probably not going to be able to beat a Reality Smasher very easily. So I'm just going to... Let's see. Oh, what if I do attack this way and Ross does not block, then I don't have the option of killing Thought Not Seer. So I'll just attack with a single Thopter. That seems better.
19.
Your turn.
There's another thing that punishes us for playing the Chalice on 2.
Another Chalice.
Attack for 2.
I think we're fine taking this hit. I'll go to 11.
Urborg, Seaman Spirit Guide.
Sure.
You can go. Important to note that Urborg does not trump Blood Moon. So.
I think we kind of just have to start managing the board a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and sacrifice that.
Yeah, Seeming Spirit Guide putting in work.
Thanks
Thanks for the red mana.
Yep. So now we have to decide whether we can attack or not. So we still have the option of like blocking and then using the card we have plus this to kill Thought-Knot Seer, which seems reasonable. So go ahead and get in for a point of damage.
18.
Go ahead.
Attack for 2.
Alright, before blocks, I'm going to go ahead and bolt your Thought-Knot Seer and then sacrifice. Draw a card. Yep, I'll block. It's kind of tough to damage race 11 versus 18, but yep, that's not good for us. Ooh, how lucky. Wow, I'm so smart for blocking. Your turn.
Okay. It's a pretty good draw. If we attack with Matter Reshaper, how is Michael likely to block? I feel like his best option would be to take it and then shoot the Matter Reshaper on his turn. Or once he untaps. Probably do it on my turn after passing. He's at a life total that's high enough that he could take another 3. His hand is presumably 3 spells in addition to Mana Leak. But I doubt those spells are particularly good. Probably just a bunch of 2 cast cost spells. If... I just really don't want him to block with Pia and Kieran. So I'm just going to dismember that now. Go to 14.
Okay.
And attack for 3.
Double blocking does not seem good. I think we can afford to take at least another hit.
Go to 8.
Pretty much assuming we can't beat like a Reality Smasher the way this game is going anyways, so I'm not going to try to play around that.
That deck has Cryptic Command in it, right?
Correct.
I don't think playing this Chalice for 3 is ever going to do anything. You already have a Blood Moon in play. You don't have other 3s. So I could conceivably see a point where you want a Cryptic bouncing this Chalice for 2 to unlock some Snapcasters. So I'm just going to play a second Chalice for 2. You can go. Now I just don't have to hold a pesky hand too. That's nice.
Techie for 2. 12. Go.
Okay, well, I'm winning this race, so that's good. Attack for 3.
5.
You can go.
I think it's fine to trade one more hit.
10.
Even though I don't like it. Your turn.
Attack.
2.
Spell Skite.
Sure.
Oh, that
Oh,
doesn't do anything. Yeah, you're a 2. You can go.
Okay. That was not a bad draw. Attack you.
I'm at 8.
Go. During your upkeep, I'll electrolyze this.
Ghost Quarter. Draw for turn.
Yep.
You can go.
I think I really just want to try to dig into another island for this, so I'm just going to go ahead and electrolyze you.
6.
I think if we draw a third island, the game might be locked up. Cast Serum Visions. That's pretty good too. Keep that on top. So if we can, let's see. I don't think there's any way to fade a Reality Smasher in this circumstance. Oh, you're at 6. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're dead. Okay. Attack you, Electrolyze you, First Lightning you.
Okay.